Hello, everybody. How y'all doing on this Tuesday? Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday afternoon. I had to think there for a minute. I know, I'm always confused as to what day of the week it is. My apologies for that. Today's reading is actually a continuation of yesterday's reading. And you'll find out why here in a minute. Yeah, but and I really wasn't too sure why I pulled the second deck, why I was drawn to it until I started pulling the deck out and everything. And especially the spread that I usually use for it. If you haven't watched yesterday's message, definitely make sure that you do, especially with the outcome card, and you'll find out why here in a second. And in case you're wondering what is right here in the corner of the screen, that's little Miss Possum. She's just like, you know what, I'm comfy cozy right here, I'm going to stay here, that's it. So if anything, we welcome her energy because she's such a sweetie anyway. So okay, first up is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Let's see what sort of spirit animals we have around us. And first card pulled from the bottom of the deck, the number 14 card, Chameleon Spirit, Act As If. Okay. Second card, this one's been coming up a little bit here lately. The number 20 card, the Dolphin Spirit, This and That Are True. And that's from the top of the deck. And last one from the top of the deck, number 63 card. We haven't had this one yet. The Vulture Spirit, Nothing is Wasted. Okay, and all of that added up to 7. So definitely tapping into our intuition and so forth. Okay. And the second deck, the one I was just talking about that I was called to, the Seed and Sickle Oracle deck. Okay. With this one, I usually use, oh shoot, it would help if I had the page open. I use the Seed in the Wild. Okay, so if you remember with yesterday's reading, with using the traditional Rider-Waite deck and doing the Celtic spread, we with the outcome card, it was planting the seeds and watching them grow. You know, the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so that's the reason why I was called to do this spread. Okay, is because of the seed in the wild. You know, planting those seeds and watching them grow. You know, the fact that we had talked about, you know, we've been doing our work and so forth, and you know, we're finding ourselves balanced despite the surrounding environment with the temptation and so forth. You know, our hope and fear being the Judgment card. You know, basically our hope is that we are actually learning and so forth, and the outcome is now it's time to go out there and plant those seeds and watch them grow. And lo and behold, the very first card that I pulled, which is in the root position, is the number 0 card, the Seed. Okay? So, I know, it's interesting how these things will work out. I'm going to switch my glasses here a minute, only because it's like I can see the timer on there, but unfortunately, it makes it difficult for me to read the book. So, and there's some things that I really want to make sure, I may want to see about reading. Okay, in the stem position, we pulled the and the Seed was from the bottom of the deck. Okay, the stem position, from the top of the deck, the number 46 card, Aconite. Okay, and from what I was reading, pretty much with both the books, one nice thing about this deck is it comes with 2 guidebooks. Okay, one is for the dawn and one is for the dusk. Okay, so with Aconite, with what I was reading, and basically with the stem, let me read this to you, it is what has supported your growth and given you the stability, to reach upwards. Okay, so what has supported you is Aconite, and Aconite is, according to the guidebooks anyway, is all about knowledge, what it is that you are learning. Okay, what sort of knowledge that you are taking in, what sort of lessons that you're learning, and so on and so forth. Okay, and in the leaf position, okay, it is what brings light into your life, what energizes you to face the next day. Number 44, Bramble. And Bramble, according to the guidebooks, is all about being prepared. okay, for what's coming up next. You might, especially when things get chaotic and so forth, those life challenges kick in and everything. Bramble is telling you to be prepared. Okay, so we're learning everything. It's what is supporting us and so forth. All those lessons and everything on how we can stay balanced and everything. And it's also helping us to be prepared. Okay, so the number 4 position, it is the sepal. What lies beneath your exterior? What are your emotions and subconscious like right now? And it is the number 50 card, Mandrake. Okay, Mandrake is according to the guidebooks, is really all about, tapping into your intuition. Okay, basically learning things. Okay, learning all those lessons and everything on how we can tap into our intuition and see all of the external guidance that we're receiving. The number signs, maybe your favorite colors, maybe a particular song on the radio, whatever the case may be. All of those signs basically that are coming in, and we know, because we've done all of this work, we know definitely, our intuition is telling us, we know that it is a sign, okay, to help guide us on our journey. Okay. And the last card, the number 5 position, the flower, is the significator. The way you present yourself to the world, the part of you that shines in the sun. Okay, and it is the number 42 card, verbena. Okay, and basically it's the same exact description as what it is in the number 5 position for the flower. And it was also you remember the 3 cards that I pull at the very end. Okay, what was that very first card? The number 19 card, the sun card. Okay, and that's what verbena is all about, is letting yourself shine. Okay, so like this said, okay, how should you be acting? Letting yourself shine, letting yourself be your normal self, okay, being your true self, being true to yourself, okay, because of all of the lessons and so forth that you have learned. This and that is true. Okay, some of it is you, some of it isn't you. Okay, some of it you is happy-go-lucky and everything. Some of you is very serious. It just really depends on the situation and how you're reacting to it. Okay, but instead of being in a reactive mode, try being more in an active role, if that makes sense. Okay, because really nothing is wasted. All those lessons and so forth that we have been learning and everything are going to be put into good use, so that way we can shine. Okay, based off of all of our growth, everything that we are learning. Believe me, when I started down this spiritual journey, what was it, 4 years ago, basically, I had no idea that I was be in this position right now doing these videos. The furthest thing that I thought I would ever be doing was be doing tarot readings. I thought that those were those sorts of people or whatever. But I was called. In the long run, I realized I was called. Ta-da! Okay. So, but in order for me to get here, there was a lot of cleansing work that I had to do. There was a lot of lessons that I had to learn, and especially learning how to trust myself, trust the feelings that I kept feeling, and so on and so forth. Okay, and of course, as a spiritual person, even people that are gurus or considered to be gurus or whatever, they're also learning all the time too. Okay, so don't think that I learned this, I get through this hurdle or whatever, and everything's gonna be beautiful, bright, and sunny. Okay, no. There's going to be more challenges. There's going to be more lessons along the way. Okay, that's the whole point as to the reason why we're here, is to learn the human experience and take those lessons with us, to not only teach future generations and others and everything, but also take it with us to our next incarnation. Okay, so you know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit the notification, visit the website, thenovemberstudio.com, and also please share. Okay, love you all.